All right, all right, all right. You know what that sound means? That sound means it's another great edition of the Thursday Night Throwdown. Joining me always with my boy D. We have a great game tonight. If my PlayStation would ever finish downloading the latest update so I could actually watch it. We've got some time till it comes through. Good through. We got 8:15. We got 30 minutes. We'll go through the plays. We'll go through this game. We may have some contrary opinions. A lot of people are on the Chargers. A lot of people. Most of the games essentially, but the reasoning for it is generally there. So we are going to talk about the first thing you do in any NFL bet. Relax. Don't look at last week. Don't make your bets because they look great last week. So they're going to continue to be good, and I'm going to have that. That's how you get screwed up in the NFL. It's have your look that you had coming into the season. Stay with that look until they go to multiple games. There's no reason to change any of that look. So don't think all of a sudden this team is great. Dolphins beat the Patriots. Well, Matt Jones got a separated shoulder. Didn't play most of the second half. Big deal. Had a lot to do with it. Bears won. Game was sloppy conditions. Rain focused. They couldn't move the ball at all. Trey Lance was terrible. Trey Lance is still going to be terrible. That's basically our preseason look, and it still hasn't changed. This game the same. We basically, whoever wins these two games versus each other is going to win the division. We've said that all along. It's been that way for the last couple of years. Kansas City looked great last week. Arizona sucks ass. We knew they kind of sucks ass. Nothing's changed from that perspective. Kansas City moved the ball there. This will be their first decent test, first decent defense. I still see fireworks in this. There's no kicker for Kansas City. They're a backup kicker, so there's going to be going for it on fourth down. San Diego last year, they went for it 4 times on fourth down. I see this similar type deal to there where they say you don't beat Kansas City by field goals. That ghost mentality is really stupid in coaching, but there is some ability. You can't just continue to get field goals, but eventually sometimes you have to take a field goal. It's there. There's no harm in that. So I see a good game. I see an over game and over 54. I'm on the first half over. I'm on the full game over. Most of my soccer parlays and stuff like that actually ended with Kansas City money line, full disclosure. So I've got more money on Kansas City than I wanted to. And coming off Monday, I'm going to have to actually root for Kansas City. But I still think it's going to be a very good game. All right, D, what are your thoughts? We'll break down the game a little bit more after you. All right?
All good, all good. Yep. We back in Arrowhead. There's going to be nothing but red. We all know that. Very little blue. It's going to be loud and true. It's going to be great. It's going to be a good game. I see the points. I think the number's sharper than most think. Everybody and their mama's on the Chargers. Thank God. Thank God.
D's talking about this. You got Scott Van Pelt of the Chargers, Dina Marks on the Chargers, guys from VSiN on the Chargers. Now, I also said pre-game, I don't think it's a bad look taking the +4, taking the +175, because I think both teams are going to score against each other. That line's going to just flip-flop all day long. You can get on live on the opposite team pretty easily.
I understand the teaser more than anything, but I mean, I got a couple plays that I'm going to throw out.
Put them to the board.
I'll put them on the banner, but I'm going to go over them real quick. We are on Arrowhead, so we are taking San Diego to take the first timeout and to make the first penalty. We are going to take both sides, big win, little win, KC and SD, 1 through 13. That's +200 each way.
Yeah, I only got +160 on one way. I'm on the. I love the big win, little win. I think that's the dumbest bet in sports. For you to be able to take. I don't know how the books make any money on that. So
I don't know.
A lot of times buried in your live props or your live wager, your prop builder will be a game props, and in that they have big win, little win. As long as your team wins by less than 13 points, you cover.
I took Herbert INT. We have Kelsey. I gave the boys out Kelsey yesterday, and the line shoots down the wrong way. It's the thing about doing a show 20 minutes before kickoff. But yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be a good game. My personal opinion that if the numbers sharp for the over and under. I think it's going to be 30, 24, 30. It's there. I see it.
It's either
Be
2 points
careful.
shy or yeah. I
Just
see
be
50
careful.
points at least.
I personally tease Kansas City and the under, so I got it up to like 62 or something like that. So,
Okay. Yep.
but like I said, there's different plays. I give out my official one for now. Herbert, INT, big win, little win, and then first time out, first penalty.
Yep. All
But it
right.
is a
So
prime time game, so obviously you got to
I'll
take both
explain
quarterbacks.
what I'm from Kansas City's side when they have the ball. I like Mahomes over 2.5 touchdowns. Passing, I still think right now they're still heavily passing focused versus run focused. I actually like KC to score. The books were so tight with the lines. They gave you They gave you a team total of 15 in the first half, and they gave you a team total of 29 in the full game. If that was 27 and a half and 13 and a half, I'd probably be on Kansas City. I think San Diego's going to be able to pressure Mahomes. He threw 3 picks last year for San Diego. So I think they'll continue to be able to get that pressure. They've actually upgraded their defense. So I see 1 interception by both quarterbacks. Herbert basically trying to force something in there that's not there. Or end of the game or end of the half type deal where 4th down, he just has to throw it up in prayer. So I like that. First quarter over 2, I kind of like 10. I kind of like that. I don't get first quarters until we get close to game time. I see Clyde Alexander. That's Rich's play for Clyde Alexander over in yards. He actually likes the carries as well. I'm not big on the carries because it's been 8 games since Clyde Alexander has got double-digit carries. Jerick McKinnon's still there. Isaiah Pacheco got some carries. Most of that was always in garbage time, but he got some carries, so I could see them continue to try to get him, especially in a passing play where he's coming out of the backfield and trying to be that kind of pass catching running back that's there. I like essentially looking from Casey. I like Juju. I think Juju's the number 1 guy. It'll be interesting with J.C. Jackson coming back for San Diego and being able to play difference. Who's he line up? Does he just line up on one side of the field? Does he line up on Juju? A couple of the big passes of Mahomes that were there were fingertips away from being batted balls. So it was very close. So some of it's lucky, some of it's good. We'll see a little bit more with a little bit better team and a little bit better pressure. I like Palmer. Palmer should be big. He should be taken care of essentially with Keenan Allen there. With Keenan Allen, Palmer actually led the Chargers in red zone attempts. So he's going to kind of fill that big target in the end zone that everybody always thinks Mike Williams will. So I like Palmer to get anytime touchdown. I actually like Palmer to get over in his yards. From offense perspective, I'm not touching anything with to do with Stone Hands or Hardman. He was basically 4th on the team in receptions. Got it there. I think Sky Moore is going to overtake him soon, and they're going to they'll start whining and they'll find a way to ship him out before October 1st. With there. So on the opposite side of the ball, Kansas City is terrible versus catching running backs. That's who Austin Eckler is. He actually hurt them for over 75 yards last year and over 9 receptions. I like the over 4.5 receptions. I think he gets that easily. I think he's also becomes that safety valve without Keenan Allen. So I think they dump it down a lot of times to him and just let's see what he can do. We do like Kelsey over 7.5, but 7.5 is just a monster number. I like Herbert to get out and run the ball over 14.5. I think he's going to have to do that. He's going to have to move the sticks. It's also Thursday night football, Monday, Sunday, whatever. One of the quarterbacks is going to score. It's just a question of which one. So we'll see what the numbers I can get on quarterbacks, which will start right before the game starts. So what's the other play I put in here? Mike Williams had 9 yards. He should rebound, but I'm not taking 78 yards after you just put up a 9-yard performance versus really essentially not a great defense in Las Vegas. So that's what I'm looking at. I'm actually tempted to take the under 3.5 in field goals because you're going to have a backup kicker from Kansas City. And I don't think they're going to kick that many field goals in the Chargers. And so that was the thing. Anybody got that prop? Anybody have under 3.5 field goals? DeAndre Carter's gonna be fine, but he's not gonna be the target. He might get his little sprinkle as the number 3 guy. Gerald Everett could be the really guy that kind of steals all the catches. Field goals to safety. First points are field goals. 8 field goals. Oh, minus 160. Anybody got a better number than that? Not a fan of minus 160. But I see scoring. First quarter over 10. I like that. Let me see. I might be able to take that a different way. See if it shows up here. If you hear that little weird sound in the background, that weird sound is I just hooked up my PlayStation to the internet, and apparently after a month, it's just downloading update after update after update before I can actually turn on to Amazon to watch the game. So we should see. We got some plays with there. We'll go through college football, what we like. We'll go through a play Friday that I have to wash my mouth out with soap just to give the play. Rich is not here to watch the first contest that matters versus the Indians and the White Sox, and the White Sox prevailed easily and cut it to 3.
We like the sack prop.
What? Here's the question: both guys are going to throw the ball away quickly. What is it? It's 5.5. No,
3.5.
At that point, they're saying they're not playing any. What percentage? What's the number?
Minus
I don't get.
135.
I didn't get it last year. Minus 135.
Yep.
I mean, that's got to be just like preseason. You could fall into that by accident, but I'm not paying any juice for that. Yep. I'd rather have 4.5 and give me it a plus money. I do see San Diego getting some sacks. Oh, come on. It's restarting again. So I think their defense is for real, and I think Khalil Mack is ready to have his game. Added on with Mr. Bosa, you added on with a tremendous secondary with J.C. Jackson. Great safety play. I mean, really, when I looked at this team, we talked about this pre-game year, pre-flop for the season. The Chargers are the only team that really has all the pieces. Good offense, good, decent kicking game, good defense. The only question we said was an idiot head coach. Hopefully he's not as stupid as the Broncos head coach, because it's funny that everyone's already basically said that he looks like he's completely out of his league. He should retire as soon as possible and pass the game to somebody. Why Russell Wilson still has some. That game was the worst run game I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Well, is it the Chargers' real Super Bowl? Why did people think the Chargers really didn't go all out with Eckler last week? They kind of rested him. They didn't go out with Mike Williams as much. Kind of rested him as well. That's why I think everybody's running over to DeAndre Carter and Gerald Everett, because, they had good weeks last week. Relax, slow your roll. It's all about matchups in the NFL. Like, I looked at MVS, and if MVS got down by about 8 more yards, I probably would have been on MVS. I liked what I saw last week, but not where I'm going to sit there and take him at 65 yards. There's just too many other bodies there.
I took
They're throwing all
Sky
3
Moore.
tight ends.
Took Sky Moore over what is it, like 10 and a half yards. Took Sky Moore anytime touchdown, but these are all personal bets. So.
Yeah, it's. I just don't think he sees the field as much, except for punt returns and occasional. There, I like Sky Moore. I told you by the end of the year, I think Sky Moore is possibly the number 1 receiver because I don't think Juju can play a whole year. And Hardman, I think they know Hardman is so basic. MT13, yeah.
You're talking a lot of stuff, Fox.
I told you I have cases.
Until we prove you're wrong, I don't think you should be talking all like that. It's be all good. We're gonna.
You're talking about a rookie wide receiver that you think right now is 4th on the depth chart.
Correct.
I think
you got J.C. Jackson. You got Derwin James. You got
have a chance by the end of the year when Juju starts to wear down, when MVS always gets hurt. Those are the things that are going to open up plays for Sky Moore. But think Sky Moore in 12 yards, yeah, he might get that on 1 catch. He may have 1 catch, but they're going to throw at least 1 bomb to him every week. He's going to get your punt returns and kick returns. I think Sky Moore can be electric. I liked him when he was at Western Michigan.
Can you find a blue jersey in the crowd? I see 2.
I don't have anything. I still have a freaking PlayStation. Welcome to PlayStation. And then after that, I got to go figure out my Amazon password.
Why don't you log into it on your
I can log in my computer.
There's like 2 Charger fans, bro.
Well, I think there's more than 2, but okay. I think you got players' wives there that are disguised. Yes, 100% Tnt. Should have never left San Diego.
Yeah,
they're the only team that basically plays 16 road games.
Yep.
That's the biggest probably downside to them winning the thing, because you would go, hey, are they actually ever going to have a home game? Now, LA is a very wishy-washy town, so if they end up in the playoffs, you could see that all of a sudden everybody's a Charger fan. Because they're not going to be LA. I don't see the Rams in the playoffs. But I do think it's very interesting to watch the public opinion after 1 week. In Tampa, we have the greatest defense ever since sliced bread. And I'm like, no. That was really dumb coaching. And I'm worried about the Saints game. Detroit all of a sudden is favored, which I told you at the beginning of the year. That Detroit was going to get 7 wins. Some of you laughed at me, mocked me. I said, that team's good. What I don't like is all of a sudden after week 1, Swift has to be gimpy all week and then say he's going to play on Sunday.
Oh, baby.
And they weren't even, if you look at the history of the Lakers, they weren't even loyal to the Lakers back in the 70s, not until they started to win. So LA is a very wishy-washy town. All right. They're not wearing the powder blue. They're going with their weird white jerseys. 2-team lay, Skins money line, Carolina money line. I wouldn't bet against that Detroit game. I mean, the question on that game is I'm going to take the over in that Skins Detroit game because their defense has a lot more to go than their offense. Detroit will put up points against the Commanders. It's just a question of whether they'll be able to stop them at all. So, and again, I mean, it's a -1, so it's really anybody's ball game. Panthers versus the Giants. That's gonna be a pretty good game. I like this Giant team. I drafted Saquon Barkley in a couple of my leagues. I was surprised that Sterling Shepard was out there on the waiver wire for a while. There's some weapons in New York, and whether they figure out how to use them. Kadarius Toney obviously only got 3 plays, but he still is a weapon. And I think their defense is good. That's going to be an interesting game. I do like the total in that for over 43.5. I'm probably going to play the over in that as well. Seahawks and 49ers. I'm shocked. I'm looking at some of these totals, and I'm wondering if they just – I don't know what they're thinking, to be honest with you. I look at a couple of these and just like, you're giving me 40s and 41s. That's like preseason football numbers. I know there's not rock solid guys to go through, but man.
Is it the weather?
Well, that's the question. I mean, Seattle 49ers, possibly. Could be. They're calling for partial rain. But Seattle, when not pressured, looked like they could actually put some points up. And I think all of a sudden their brass is going to go back and go, crap, we won a game already. Shit. How are we going to get our quarterback if we keep winning games that we're not supposed to win? I think the Colts come back and kind of exercise the demons, but they were supposed to beat the Jags last year to make the playoffs, and they didn't. So to take them, you've got some guts. Texans and Broncos, from what I saw in Denver last night, Monday, and basically has ruined my entire week. Yeah, it's not nice to start off minus 1,200 on the first day of the week. So, but we move it and we come on. So, Rams and Falcons. Preseason, I like that, but the offensive line doesn't look great for that because the Falcons cause issues. I think 10 points is way too many points. I think Falcons find ways to move the ball there. Unless the Rams defense scores, I don't see it. And the Cowboys only being 7-point dogs without Dak. I mean, do they believe the books believe in Cooper Rush? There's no way that line stays at 7 by game time. If that line is not, then and I'll be honest with you, the Packers at -10. The Bears haven't beat the Packers since my son was born. My son's 20, and I don't think they've ever beat Aaron Rodgers. So that's the lock of the night.
Oh, bring them out! Bring them out!
Well, they paid a ton of money to Al Michaels to come to Amazon. And they paid a money to Kurt Herbstreit to come on and be a sidekick. I mean, talk about a guy who had a do-nothing career, do more with his thing. I mean, he was definitely smart to get out of football because he kind of has that nonchalant, ho-hum attitude. There. It's kind of funny to watch. He's one of the most biased guys you've ever seen. He absolutely hates Miami. Almost never will tell you any positive thing about Miami. Just glad he's off that side here. So his face looks a little different. Might be doing some Botox.
I thought he was Chris Berman for a second.
Well, I think what you're going to get on a lot of these with Amazon, I think you're going to get a lot of AWS things, which are going to be interesting to cool. The younger people are going to like it. The older people are going to hate it. What?
They have a next gen feed where you can every play they'll tell you what does what.
Yeah. So I mean, that's where I think they're trying to. That's why one of the reasons I think the NFL did this. They're like, okay, just like when Fox back in the early 2000s first took over football, they were like, oh, we're going to do cool things and we're going to have these graphics and this graphics. And it was a first down line. Now everybody has the first down line, but you could have the stats view for fantasy wise. You could have there. I still think the best view on football is Peyton Manning and Eli Manning talking about the game. If you watch the end of that Bronco game with them talking about it, was just downright hilarious. Like, what are they doing?
Like, what are you doing, coach? What are you doing, coach?
Well, even before that play, it was like, all right, you got 3 minutes. 3 minutes. This is easy. You're at the 4-minute mark. Got to move the ball. You throw it in the flat. It's like, all right, we'll take some yards. Why are you huddling? What are you doing? You don't have to be rushed, but okay, well, you didn't get the first down. Doesn't mean you want to kill the clock. So Gerard has signed up for Amazon Prime 1 month free trial. Come on, Gerard. We've been up
Amazon, bro.
Every game. You should have Amazon. Amazon gives you free delivery.
Yeah.
And even that pays for it. You get the Amazon. You get the Amazon watch movies. Right now, Power of the Ring. The Power of the Ring by the Lord of the Rings is actually really good. So far, I really like it. I'm 3 episodes in. That's really good. The Terminal List, really, really good. The Boys, really, really good. I like Upload. That's a cute little fun show. What's the other show that I watched on there? Oh, Utopia. Utopia is a mindfuck, which is really good. Don't mess with Jessica Rabbit. Jessica Iyer, not Jessica Rabbit. So, but I think this is kind of this is going to be kind of your
myself is $100.
I pay $40 for my cell phone plan. I upgrade to the $60 plan. I get Amazon Prime free. Yeah. Okay. Upgrade. So you get $20 for Amazon Prime. So Amazon by itself is what, $130?
Yeah, FT. That's kind of where I'm at too. I don't really. I mean, I do shopping on Amazon for like quick stuff when I need my cheap stuff or whatever. But basically for my fiance. Hope she's watching.
Thursday Night Football is just a perk for the husband's paying Prime. Well, I would say that, but again, in my thing, it's my wife paying for everything anyway. She still makes more than me, so I have to grin and bear that.
Go, baby.
So
I might have to mute myself a couple times.
Might have to get another electric car, so I got to figure out which one I want. Need a massive tax write-off. My son needs a car anyway, so I figured I'll give him my car, and maybe then I'll go get something new. Now, if I get an electric, I get a massive tax write-off, which covers a lot of things that happened this year. So if anybody has an electric car they like, let me know.
You should get the new.
I already have an electric Jeep.
The new Tesla truck.
I don't need to go that much. I don't want to go with Tesla. It's too expensive for me. I'm more looking non-Tesla. Well, the thing is that my son doesn't want to drive, like ever. He would rather just be chauffeured. So, like, he has no desire. He's had his license now since before during COVID, but we just exclude him from insurance because he doesn't want to drive. So I'm not going to pay.
Yeah, we defer, baby. Let's go.
You deferred. Yep, this is why you're thinking they're going to call the first time out. That's your whole thinking. I knew exactly what your thinking was. They want the ball second half. You think the Chiefs are going to confuse them and they're going to call timeout.
And they're going to it's going to be too loud. It's going to be too loud. They're going to do a false start. Come on now.
The total dropped 2 points. 52.5. I'm going to take both teams to score 20 points. I like that. I love this both teams to score bet.
Oh, no, we receive.
All right, so it's going to be you guys calling the first time out.
Rainbow hitting the tomahawk. Let's go.
We're going to be nice. Again, it's going to be there. I got way more money on the Chiefs, so I'm going to have to vote for the Chiefs, but my gut was telling me the Chargers the whole time. 2 cars for me. Yeah, I mean, I go to work 1 day a week. The other 4 days, I stay home and work from home. I actually even joked, I said we could just share the car for what I'm doing. Except I'm getting ready to head back down to Florida here in November. So D, did you have to get permission from the fiance to watch the game, or is she not like hanging out with you every night?
It's back to school night.
Oh, that's terrible. And you didn't go back to school night?
I did.
Ben, it always makes me a little worse that the whole world's on the under. The whole world's on the under because it's a Thursday night game. And I understand that. But that's why I completely hedged off with the teaser. And the whole question is, can KC move the ball like they moved it versus Arizona? I don't think as good so far. CEH, nice 2 carries. He's got a funky new face mask. Kind of curves in. But watch, as soon as one person scores 1 touchdown in the first quarter, watch that number jump right past 54. It's down to 51.5 on 3rd and 1. And of course, I don't know how you're not ready for it. They run it more than anybody else. Fullback dive. Amazon's lacking the next gen stats. They're not putting next gen stats. It's hard to have next gen stats where they're running dive up the middle. What's the stat? The fullback was at 6 miles per hour. That's about the same speed as a elephant. Our first pass is going to be CH out of the backfield. And CEH with another, they're across the 50. Let's go. Keep an eye on that total because that total is going to go up really, really quickly. And Ben, I have no issue being me against the world. I have my look. I stay with my look, and that's what I do. This is actually smart play calling. This is what Denver should have done. All right. Russell Wilson's running for his life versus a bad Seattle defense. All right. And they finally did it in like the late second quarter. Let's throw some screens. But the only problem is they ran the same damn screen every time. No originality. No tight end screen. No quick little running back screen. And everything was this lob pass screen, like the old-fashioned screen from 1972. Took Ricky in the top 25. Who's Ricky? All right. Mahomes back to pass. And there's Kelsey with his first catch. Sets up 3rd and short.
Too easy. Come on, baby. It's going to be first down right here.
I don't know how you're saying this is too easy. They're moving down, but they're not just moving down to like massive chunks. Still 32.
Nobody said we had to do it. This is a new offense, baby.
Okay. It's interesting. Here comes Sheriff McKinnon. He's going to get the stupid. There. Oh, no, they gave it to Stonehands, and he gets stuffed by Bosa. Are they going to go for it since he
That's the
lost
thing, though.
3
Now
yards?
you can't get too cute with it, man.
Well, the problem is you had Kelsey versus Bosa, and Kelsey's a great receiving tight end. He actually held him, and he held him. Could have been holding. And we're going to see the KC punt unit. Oh, they actually are going to punt. Nope. It's at the 20. He hit the ball and it hit the goal line. Not too much. All right, that's not what we want. Waste 5 minutes off the clock and punt the ball.
Bosa looks like he's hurt.
Bosa's hurt every week. Always hurts. He's playing cavities now. Apparently was stubborn to change from MBS. Oh, we're talking golf. Okay. So was there like a live tournament and a PGA tournament each week? Like, do you get two? Damn it. Hold 1 second. Be right back, D. My mic's dying here in a second.
All good. I'm here. No live this week. Only one this month. Yeah, they got too cute with that, man. You third down, bro. You got to run your Kelsey hook, and somebody come underneath. You got to do something better than there. That's just can't have Hardman in the backfield on a shotgun. I mean, that reminds me of Monday Night Football, man. I can't be doing that. No, I can't hear you talking. Live in Chicago. Of course, Fox is one play ahead of me. Pissing me off. All right, we're getting back into coming back into place. Here we go. First down. Nice throw to Williams. 2nd and 1, 9-yard gain. They didn't even. That was just a queued up play right there. Come on, 38. Come on, Snead. Got to get there. Oh, CJ's there. Let's go. Oh, 20-yard gain. Maybe 15. Williams again. If they came out, they're coming out no huddle. They got a set. Here comes their first 8 plays. Almost sack, baby. Get your ass on the ground. Second and 10. Yeah, they're going no huddle. So these got to be ready. It's a run to Eckler. He is going to get, 7. Third down and 3. Time to get loud, boy. Time to get loud. Let's go. Third and 2. They just give him a. Oh, come on, man. Harder for first down. Oh, come on, Watson. You got to jump that. First and 10. They got Kelly in the backfield. He gets 8, 7, 6, something like that. Damn, man. Come on. Oh, bad throw. Third and 3. How's everybody feeling about this game? I mean, they drive down a little bit. What are they at the 40 something? Come on, baby. Yeah. Oh, what the? Come on, bro. Is that holding? I called PI. Get the. Let's see what we got here. Let's see this PI. Ah. Damn. Come on, baby. Get up in there. Ball. Oh. Second and 10. So we got 7:30 to go in the first quarter. Second and 10. They've been driving a little bit. Seems like they're
All
starting.
right.
There you are. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I had to switch Bo's headphones. The other ones are dead.
All right. Second and 10.
Switching to mainstream next gen isn't as good. ESPN's real time analytics for NBA football, that was cool. Live betting was accessible. Yep. So they're moving right down the field.
All right. Third and 12.
Yeah. Has there been a penalty? Was it the first penalty on Casey?
Yeah, we lost.
Wizards crap
It's a
sheets.
good drive. Hey, it's been a good drive for them, man. It's coming to an end where they're gonna kick a field goal, but
It's 4th and 2.
yeah.
They're not going to kick a field goal. Like I told you, they went for 4 times in the first game. I expect this to come through. Now they do. They changed their kicker, and they're going to go ahead and take the 3. But I don't actually mind this because again, KC didn't score. So you want to tell your team, good drive, we got some points, let's
You
go.
have
We can
to.
do
Come
this.
on, you know who's on the other side? You got 1-5.
Yeah, you can have 1-5 what you want, but there are times to take 3 because a lot of times you screw yourself because you don't take 3 twice. If the
Right.
Broncos just took 3 every time down the game, they'd be 1-0. But there's lots to say. All right, we get their first points, 3-0. First quarter over, still in play here. I was
It's a
actually
big stop
surprised.
though. You know what I'm saying? They were driving.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, they got points. Mike Williams was definitely involved a lot more than we think. Everett already got a pass, so that was good. That was a terrible throw by Herbert. With there, Eckler's got nice carries. I mean, he got 1 carry for 8. Joshua got 1 for 7. Split them around, moved. In baseball, we've got the Marlins 4-1. Marlins are always playing the Phillies like every game. Mets are beating the Pirates 5-1. Twins are beating the Royals 3-1, and the Houston's beating the Athletics. What a shocker! And the Reds are beating the Cardinals. Oh, there is another play I have. Did I put it on? Did it start yet? Oh shit, it did start. I'm on the under in the WNBA game. Let me see if you can get on it. Yes, the WNBA is actually still going on. I know no one actually is aware of this because again their
Who the
marketing
hell's in
department
that?
might be the worst ever. Like, here's what we'll do: we'll put game 1 during the NFL. Oh, the game's at 9. So yeah, let me put that in right now so everybody can see it. I think the Aces win tonight. For those you don't know, they're up 2-0. So I think they finish it off here. I'm gonna take the under 160 at home at Connecticut. So the last 2 games haven't even been close. So they had a 20-point lead. The only question, if you feel, I feel the Aces aren't going to give them any kind of breathing room, so they should just take care of the business here. So the previous game, you're looking at first game, the total was 130. The second game was 156. You're giving me 160. I know Connecticut's at home, but that's a tired basketball team. Thanks to really stupid scheduling. Yep. They have play routes of each play accessible. Interesting. Okay. I'm sure other teams already get this, but this is like in the old days. Where you're like, I don't want my team to know all my route combinations. Good kick. I will say the one thing when you sit there and you look at oh, you posted him in the Discord. Here, let me take a look at that. Got to take a look at that. Let's see what we have here. Yellows football things. Let's wave to the new people. Mod bets are listed. Okay. Oh, okay. Interesting. Not exactly what I thought it was going to be, but okay. All right. So I will say I'm really shocked at how much respect that Kansas City's giving the San Diego pass rush. We're just going to run every down. Here comes the pressure. And there goes Mahomes. He loses 12. Bosa and Khalil Mack. Actually, Tranquil and Khalil Mack. And Mahomes sacked. Yep. And then Mahomes thought he got rid of it. And then this guy, Khalil Mack, says, "Hello. Is it me you're looking for?" Oh, screen. That's going nowhere. They were ready for that. Not a good start here for Kansas City. Chargers line supposed to getting closer to even.
Oh, it's face mask too. Okay.
Carter gets through about 7 guys for 2 yards. All right. I think this is where you take the Chargers field goal or touchdown here on this drive. You're at the 42. You only need 20 yards to get in field goal range. 2 first downs. Both plus money, live off the spread. Question is, when does D start to worry? I'm already worried. Yep. Took some parlays with some Europa stuff, and just happens all the ones I had with the Chargers plus 6 didn't win. All the ones I had with Kansas City money line did. D, I know you're just like, we got 15, but there is a time where you start to a little worry.
I ain't worried, man.
We do college football talk at 10 o'clock. Rich is on his anniversary, so he will not be joining us today.
We do
We
have
had
it fixed up.
Yep.
I'm good, man. Shit. I've been through this.
Yep. We'll say.
I just might have to separate myself because you're really ahead and I'm trying to focus. I'm trying to be vibing the game and you're like telling me what's happening before it
I
happens.
don't
So
even
it's like,
know how I'm ahead since I'm just watching stream.
I don't know, man.
Are you not watching Amazon?
I am watching Amazon. I'm on my TV.
All right. Taken from a guy who likes FSU. Shocked he's going for Texas A&M. I do agree they fade UVA. I think Armstrong requests a transfer pretty soon. Not for this year, but that offensive line is putrid. I mean, that's the first litmus test for the Canes. Should be a very good game. Oh, double pass! And this is going to lose yards, and that play didn't work. That was a terrible play. Kansas City stayed home. The receiver didn't wait long enough to see if anybody came to him. DeAndre Carter with the boneheaded play. Watch this. This is your double pass. You get the ball right away. He immediately doesn't wait till anybody actually comes to him. Like one defensive end is the only guy near him, and then he throws it right back to where two Kansas City guys. He's lucky that wasn't pick six. Sets up a 3rd and 6. It sets up a miserable first quarter here. There we go. Gerald Everett. By that marking, he's short. But I think that's a terrible mark. Yeah, I think he's past the hash. I need to see the other camera. That looks like a first down to me. Well, maybe. Yeah, it still looks like a first down. I think where the ball is spotted, he's going to be short. But I think in reality, he's past that. The ball's in his side. His side hits right at the hash mark. I think that's a terrible spot. And I wouldn't be shot yet. He's going to be short, and the Chargers should challenge first. Nope, challenge. Challenge, Brandon. Challenge. Challenge the spot, you jackass. No, challenge. It's first half. Who cares about a timeout? Challenge the spot. Challenge the spot. You jackass. Challenge the spot. That's a terrible spot. Oh, this is. I can't understand why coaches don't do this. All right, he made it anyway by 3 feet. All right, that's a rushing yard. There we go. 2 yards. And the center just blew out Dontario Poe here. I think, is that still Dontario Poe? Is 91 still Dontario Poe? Is he still on the team? Yeah, he landed right on the marker. The hand was right there in the hash. They moved it behind the hash. It would have been a very easy challenge. I don't know why they don't challenge in the first half. It doesn't really matter. I was shocked that he came here. I think the only thing was he's like, honey, we could go here and we don't have to move. And his wife said, great. We play the games in the same stadium? Can you explain that to me? I can't either, honey. Makes no sense. He's just a solid back. Surprised he lasted so long, too. Herbert, back to pass. He's going deep. He's got a man. Terrible throw, but it's caught. And the question is, who's the PI on? There is a flag. It's either 1st and goal, Chargers. And that's who it's going to be on. Yellow fish here. Mike Williams here. Had 9 yards last week. Has already beat that. Uh-oh. Kansas City's going to be down 10-0. It's got them right where they want them. We still have 40 seconds. We still could cash this. I didn't even look at that MT13. Or are we at 10.5? Was it 10 or what was the line? Was it 9.5, 10.5? I don't know. What did we take for the first quarter? I think we took 10.5, right?
Mike Williams.
Damn, man.
That's the job of coming back and making that 6-score work on.
Oh, I got over 10. So yeah, I push if we could score here. Touch! No! Oh, that's going to be it. That's a terrible run there, Michelle. You had it. You ran in and you just kind of boiled it, and that'll be it. It's not going to be a touchdown. It's going to go to the second quarter. No, I mean, this is the same thing if you took DeAndre Swift. It's not going to be Eckler. Eckler's a terrible goal line back. And that's it. We lose the first quarter because the Chargers can't score from the 1. It's quite funny. There was a 3-point first quarter, and the ball's at the 1, and the total went right back up to 50. It had creeped down to 47. But I guess they think Kansas City is going to have to get out of this. We're going to run it up the middle crap. What's up, KG? What's up? We are trying to see if the Chargers are for real. Well, they should score a touchdown. They're at the 1. That's not a really outrageous thing to say. They're at the 1-yard line. Unless you're the Denver Broncos, you should score a touchdown. Yeah, we almost got the push. I would have been happy with the push. Still got a lot of game left. We still get 21 points here in the second quarter, which is what my hope is. If you're on the first half under, that's probably a good cash for you. Yeah, it's just a play away. Yep. And it was a great play by the corner who actually went in there, knifed in there, and like hit him straight on. Like didn't try to stand up. He kind of dove at him and made him go backwards. Because other than that, he looked like he was just going to run right behind his tight end there and just walk into the end zone. And that guy kind of knifed in from the side, and that's what stopped the momentum. All right, the Cardinals get 1 back. We got the WNBA getting ready to take off. 10 minutes here. Live totals 160. That's what we like. If you want to take the aces are plus 1.5. That's probably not a bad bet either. I think they take care of business. See where it takes you. So if they lose, do you call in sick tomorrow? Is that what it is?
Hell no.
Okay. Just making sure.
We ain't losing.
Hope not. I'm going to take plus points here in a second. Oh, he's got him wide open. Touchdown. There's 1. First touchdown. Some fullback who we never heard of who has no chance. There's probably like a plus 2,000 to score a touchdown. Again, it's Sonny Michel. Again, if you drafted Eckler like me in the first round, this is what I noticed as soon as they put in Michel last week. This is what you're going to see. It's not going to be Eckler near the goal line. Just like DeAndre Swift, it's going to have to score from 6 or 7 yards out. Live total is Chargers minus 2.5. Total went right back to 51.5. They said, oh, shit. Total may go up here. We may get some points. Justin Herbert says, let's go. You really like Baby Bad. You gave my touchdown prop at 1.5. You gave Mahomes 2.5. Travis Kelce, anytime touchdowns, Dak down to -120. Eckler's at +110. Juju's at +162. Sky Moore, +450. My favorite guy, Jody Fortson, +2200 to score the second touchdown. I love that guy. I think that guy's a beast down in the goal line. First half totals back to 24.5. You can get the Chiefs at +7.5. Kind of a nice number for the first half. What you're basically saying, are the Chiefs going to score points? And I did cash the Chargers' next drive to score a touchdown. Let's see where this ball lands, so we'll decide whether we're taking punt. All right, they're going to be at the 20. That's what they said. It's like, we got guys on offense. That's all we need. We just go out and get a bunch of guys who can cover. And if we can't cover, we're going to make sure we hit you in the mouth. All right, Chiefs down 10. They've been in this position plenty of times before. People are loading up on the money line live. Yeah, that could. I think that you'll get something for the Chiefs. Going deep down the field. He's got Stone Hands, and Stone Hands picks up a catch. It's amazing. He caught it. Big game, and Derwin James got him one-on-one, and Stone Hands actually shows that he could be an NFL wide receiver. Again, Stone Hands drops anything which he has to go towards the ground. This is nice and high. He still bobbles it when it hits him right in the hands. Oh, it's almost a pickle. Asante Samuel Jr. You didn't even put the junior there. Being unfair to his daddy. I mean, that's why I said the Chargers have much better defense than the Chiefs. Now, the Chargers never stay healthy. So by the end of the year, the defenses might be equal. Here they come. Pacheco. And I think they want Pacheco eventually to be, it's not 10 o'clock yet. Relax. It's 9 o'clock, Ben. They want Pacheco to be that third down back because he's got more wiggle. He's faster than CEH, has better hands, but they got to make sure he actually picks up blocks. You took Stone Hands? That's risky, taking Stone Hands. He's going deep. He got hit, and there's a PI and a pickle, but it's going to be a PI. This guy is set up KC. Here comes the thing. Is the fix in? It looks like we got defensive holding, which will only be a 5-yard penalty versus a PI. That's the question. So only 5 yards and a first down, not a PI. Bryce Callahan, the ex-Bear. That's a great play. He just tackled him. And once again, Mahomes gets a nice greeting by the new Charger front four. Ugh. You're on mute. Come on, D. You're on the show. You got to be on mute. Here come the blitz. Picked up. Here's a nice run by McKinnon. Total goes up to 52.5. It's creeping. And we creep. Yeah, yeah. Creeping over down there. Creeping back up. Creep it up. Let's go. Get that total above 54 so I can hedge down. Touchdown here should do it. Chiefs still at plus 3.5 at minus 120. Chiefs to score a touchdown is at plus 100. 2nd and 5 from the 30. Mahomes, quick pass. And Noah Gray gets about a yard and a half. Sets up another 3rd down, but this has got to be 2-down territory. Where's Juju? J.C. Jackson. That's where Juju is. Yep. 1 second, guys. All right, I'll be back 1 second. I got to look at a dog scratch on an eye. Free play. We got it. It's down to the 9-yard line. Here goes Kelsey. That's what we need. We got 12 minutes. The question is if Kansas City could just stay close enough, by the 4th quarter, this pass rush will die down. Yeah, the Chargers, you got to be taking out Kelsey. It's down to the 9-yard line. Mahomes runs around. Almost hit. Throws it. Touchdown. Touchdown, Jerick McKinnon. Touchdown, Jerick McKinnon. That's 17. Let's go. Boom. 17. Let's go. Let's get these points. All right, be right back.
And let's go with a little razzle dazzle. Your boy nasty.
Does it so often. A good job of these receivers
Could have played shortstop.
finally.
Not too bad. Not too bad. Good drive there. Got 1 fire. I ain't worried, B. What's up, KG? What up, Gerardo? McKinnon. Who had McKinnon touchdown, though? Let me know. I definitely needed Mahomes touchdown, though, because I'm a quarterback in like every league.
It's a good throw. Yep.
Just a good throw, just an average throw.
Well, he did a good thing. He bought time, got around the one outside linebacker, and he came through, and then there was a good run by the running back, just kind of try to sit in that little zone. A lot of guys will keep going towards the line. He was just kind of sitting there and chopping his feet because he knew all he had to have. Yeah, Juju's playing, but J.C. Jackson is covering them.
Yeah, he's in the
So
slot.
he's not even looking Juju's way. So I bet you if you go to the AWS, you'll see if he has any separation. So what do we got live? I got nothing right now. They took it off the board because they were like, crap.
Yeah, they just got cooked. They got set
I
up.
love when they're like guys who are all around athletes. If you were 6'3", 6'4", 6'5", and you can run and you can throw, you're going to be fine in whatever sport you want to play. I mean, it doesn't mean you're NFL quality, but or major league quality, but from a high school level, yeah. All right, we got a 6'5" guy who plays quarterback and throws a pitcher. I bet you he could play quarterback too. Bet most of the pitchers could play quarterback. Most of your shortstops could play quarterback. A lot of shortstops are shortstops and then play quarterback. I love why they act like it's an amazing. He's such an athlete. It's the same skill set. There we go. Under 155 and a half. Yes, I get to go take the under. There we go. The way I look at that, 27 points is 54. I'll take the under 55 and a half. Be fine with that. And I did cash the KC touchdown. I'm watching the regular. Some other guys are watching the next gen stats. Uh-oh! He's got the edge. Nice return. He fumbles. The ball is out. Kansas City ball at the 40. I think they're calling him down.
That drive was 3 minutes and 19 seconds, bro.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, man, I can. Yeah, I can hear you, bro. You're good. I'm.
Well, there's a fumble on the kickoff.
Well, what the? Let me watch it real quick. 1 second. Hold up.
They're giving the ball to LA. Yeah, the ground caused the fumble. Yeah, it's clearly down.
Ah, damn it. Well, every turnover. Are they reviewing it?
No. He already threw an incompletion. How are you so far behind? It's just Amazon Stream.
Oh, I don't know.
I mean, he was clearly down. It was the right call. He was laying down on the ground, and then the guy came over and hit the ball.
Okay.
So there's definitely no doubt that was the right call. Nice throw. He's just going to Williams like crazy. Williams has shown up. He's ready to this game. They discovered Austin Eckler is actually still on the team. How am I ahead of everybody? I'm literally just streaming it off of PlayStation. It's not any like extra thing to add. I can understand why I'm ahead for Fios. How am I ahead for just stream? I have no idea how I'm ahead of everybody. Yeah, they're running the ball. Gerardo stays ahead of me. Okay, good. I don't know if you are. I think I just have a delay. I'm trying to have a built-in delay, which I thought people would be in the time. So, yep. All right, the WNBA game's getting ready to kick off here. I'll tip off. Chargers are just trying to basically make this the last drive. Oh, nice. Yeah, Gerardo says he wins the award. He's ahead of everybody by 20 to 30 seconds. I'll be okay. I'm trying to go down. We're back down to 54 and a half, 53 and a half now. 3rd and 2. What are they going to do? They're going to run. They're going to play action, go down the field. Oh, it sets up. What are they going to do? Oh, he's behind Josh. Him and Josh Palmer are not on the same page. He's thrown 2 attempts to Josh Palmer, and both times one was in front of him by a yard because he wanted him to keep running, and he would have had a huge gain if he just did that. This one's behind him. Just hits him right in that left arm. And they're going to punt. First Charger punt of the day. Now, was that last drive had KC ready to go? Oh, this is not a great field position for KC. Going to start at their own 8. Ten to 7 Chargers. Could we get a 10-10 halftime score just like Monday night? Could we get a pick 6? Look at the Athletics came back on the Astros 2-2 game. Mets are beating the crap out of the Pirates. Their Phillies not going down without a fight, 4-2. And the Twins at 3-2. I do love this game because I keep just taking punt, touchdown, punt, touchdown, punt, touchdown. Give me small wins, small wins, small wins. Or just pay for the win. Second drive gave me a little bit of win. Got another little win. Just paid off my win. Oh, damn it. I hate it when I pull that cord out. I really got to figure out something to do better on the cord. So what's your take, D? I know you're right where you want to be for as bad as you played the first quarter. You're right where you need to be. Just be within 1 drive. That's all your guys' hope is. But you're at home. You shouldn't be playing for that. You should be playing to be there. Now, you could take the touchdown here and get way ahead. I think you guys punt here. Kind of like the punt at plus 155. This is pretty much just because of where the ball is standing. That's why I'm taking the punt. I think you guys are going to run the ball and then try to set up a 3rd down and short. Yeah, I mean, streaming's all different. It's when you kind of click and hit the button sometimes. Sometimes it's just kind of crazy. It's never live. Like ESPN streaming is like almost a play and a half behind. NBC Sports is terrible. If any of you guys want to be on the show, sit here and just talk because Dee's like so worried right now. Kelsey! There we go. Third catch. That's why I told Rich when he took an over 7.5, I was like, we're going to be here waiting for a while. It's going to be a long sweat. It's a big first down, though. Gets him out of terrible field position. Back to the 20. Still a long way to go. It's like Kirk Herbstreit's trying to say how great they did a job on Mac. Then at the same time, without saying anything, Bosa's smacking Mahomes right in the chest. Oh, Stonehands. Stonehands for 8. He decided to show up today. It's amazing he caught the ball. Yeah, Cage, it could be because you're watching Next Gen. Okay, I can see that. Gerardo, good play right there. You got that over 34.5. I didn't even look if I actually had props. The other day I did have props. Oh, I actually do. I mean, Palmer's down to 25.5, but they look like to be on two different worlds. Williams says 84 already. He's going to be short. Allaire looks like he had it easy, and then he just kind of played around. I didn't have it all. Juju's down to 38.5. Hardman's at 64.5. There's no way in the world I would trust Hardman to get 64.5. Unless someone throws him a bomb, it's not happening. Williams has 6 catches. His receptions are 9.5. Oh, they give it to the rookie, and the rookie gets stoned. He gets stoned. Like, absolutely just, oh. I'm really shocked that they thought they could run the ball there. They did have numbers, though. Great play. I mean, from what you've seen right here, you're getting Mike Williams at over 9.5, but he has 6 catches already. So you're saying, is he going to catch 4 passes in the second half? As much as they're spoon feeding him, you'd have to assume, oh, he gets by 1. And he gets by, oh, he was also laid out of bounds. I'm trying to take Stonehands under 64.5 because I don't think he gets enough touches. Yeah, line didn't move anyone. It wasn't Pacheco's fault, but there was nothing he could do. I agree with that. 100% agree with that. Now KG said he's ahead of me. Or I'm just not commentating right now because I said I wouldn't. We've got just a little over 5 minutes. You got Chargers up 3. It'd be interesting to see how San Diego comes out here. Do they come out running the ball? There's nothing that tells me that they'll get a score, but I see what you're saying. Yeah, that's my only question. You can't run the ball and just give them a short field. You got to try to move it. I mean, if you play scared, you're definitely not even in this game. Jeff Bezos is there, hanging with Roger Goodell. Who's your girlfriend this week? I've got 6. Oh, play action. Hey, Josh Palmer caught the ball. He can actually catch the ball if thrown to him. It's amazing. Gives Palmer 10 yards, and already they take his prop off real quick. So Juju's down to 37.5. Edwards-Helaire's at 18.5. McKinnon's at 14.5. Got a combined rush of 60.5 for CEH. Eckler goes nowhere. I always love how quickly something kind of switches over. Like Palmer was at 26. He gets a 10-yard gain, and we're almost right back to what he was pregame. Like, just kind of relax for a second. Oh, actually, I'm going to play Darwin. You have my first live play. We're going to play Derwin James over 9.5 tackles or assist. Uh-oh, has a guy coming on his back. Oh, it's Palmer again. Palmer caught 2 passes in a row. Shocking. First down. Move the chains. Yes, I'm going to say live play Derwin James over 9 TNA. Let me put that in the book as the first live play. When I go back to Eckler to set up a short, third and long, I don't understand that play. Actually, 2nd and 8. Sorry. We click under 3 minutes. Oh, good run. And again, Michelle has a better carry than Eckler. I knew I didn't want to draft Eckler in fantasy. I'm also shocked. I don't think Eckler has a catch. The Chiefs are terrible against the running backs. And Eckler has 1 catch for -3 yards. This is going to be the 2-minute warning. Now, did Brandon Staley figure out how to coach? That's the biggest question I have with this team. Is the guy making decisions? Does he have any clue? The under was 26.5. There's 0 chance that they're going to hit this. The only chance they're going to hit this is if they get a long play that they score a touchdown, and Kansas City has like 50 seconds to go get a field goal. AC's 15-14 early, holding on to 1-point lead. I almost took under 27.5 with minus 135 juice for first half. That was a good play. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I think the bigger question you're looking right now, do you think there's any points? Because if there's points, the over's still in play. If there's no points, then the over's dead, which I don't like. But the teaser's on the under, so that was my cover anyway. But I don't want to cover. I want to win. We don't want to run out the clock. We want things exciting. We want points. I mean, I'll be fine if the Chargers come down here and score right before the end of the half. I do love that someone was trying to tell me Kareem Hunt had a great day. He just vultured 2 touchdowns. That's all he did. Like 20 yards receiving and like 18 yards rushing. Wasn't anything where he had like a great day. He just vultured. He Jerome Bettis 2 touchdowns. 5 is Chargers minus 2.5. Chiefs plus 2.5. Edwards-Helaire live is 36.5 yards rushing. Receiving 18.5 for Helaire. He's got 10. Really hasn't been used in the passing game. Kelsey's down to 6.5 on the reception prop. Stonehands is actually at 4.5. Someone really thinks he's going to catch that many passes. Herbert is trying to run for it, and okay, he gets a yard. Sets up 4th down. That was a really weird play. We'll say his receivers weren't really moving for him either. 4th and 1 at the 50. And they're going to punt. All right, KC, let's come down and get a touchdown, at least win this first half. Surprise, Kansas City does not call timeout and just lets the clock run. It's going to be less than a minute when they get the ball at the checks up to the 13. Both teams are playing this really close to the vest. Playing scared. Herbert's got 125 yards passing. Mahomes, for as good as everyone has been saying, he's been good, only has 88 yards passing. I didn't think you're winning this game with him throwing for 88 yards. All right, but here's where you take some of the Kansas City receivers because they should get a lot of cheapies right here. So Kelsey live is minus 140, and you can get him a whole reception less at over 6.5. And those numbers should change because he should hit some of these guys here in this 1-minute drive here. Well, Scantling's yet to catch a pass. And this might be an Helaire pass or McKinnon catch right here. You're probably doing some kind of draw or screen. This is where James should come up and add to his tackle totals here. We're already on the live over 9.5. Asking for 4 more. I think he's going to be asking for 3 more after the half. Hilaire's carries are back down to under 10 live, which is pretty much what I said. He doesn't carry the ball. Totals down 10 points down, 44.5. Below our teaser. Well, actually not below our teaser. Below G's teaser. Steelers and Browns next week. 2 teams without a quarterback. Well, without a good quarterback. Oh, we might be on Trubisky there. Connecticut goes on a run here to end the first quarter. 30-19. 32-19. Not what we want for the under. Oh, they hit him. And he throws it to the Chief bench. And there's a flag. And Mahomes comes up limping. This might be an illegal hit too low on the quarterback. No. They were saying it's the offensive lineman pulled him into the quarterback. If I'm the Chargers, I think of possibly calling timeouts here after this play. Like, I decline the penalty. See, I wouldn't have took the penalty. There's Fortson. Oh, Schuster caught his first catch. See, I would have called timeout. It's going to set up a 3rd and 2 here. 2 back-to-back 5-yard catches. And Scantling, does he get out? They do call him out of bounds for 27 seconds. 3rd and 7. I don't think KC wanted him to get out of bounds there. Because if they don't get it here, you just got out of bounds and basically gave the Chargers a chance to take a shot and try to get a field goal. 3rd and 7. It's been a really, really short passing attack. Oh, here's Chargers are going to get the ball with about 15 seconds left. It's going to be a question of what kind of punt we get. He goes deep. And it goes nowhere. No, I think they're trying to call because they thought the defensive tackle jumped. So they thought it was a free play. There was no flag. All right, here's a question. If this is not a good punt, and this is a very good punt, and this will be the end of the half. It goes all the way to the 10. So we have about a 70-yard punt. Yep, that's a hell of a punt. Punts at 74 yards. Well, that will end chance to get any points if you punt at 74 yards. If you haven't been watching, after we got the touchdowns, we've had 3 straight punts. Both teams are playing a little bit of stiff. we got G being MIA. Good job, Gerardo hits his under for the first half. So we'll look at what numbers we get here coming back here. Like, as far as ball games, it's anybody's ball game. Who gets the ball first? Let's see what we got here. Chiefs got the ball first and punted. So the Chargers get the ball first coming out. Oh, I just did something I don't want to do. Casey first half plus 1.6.5. Yeah, KG, that's a good hit. Yep. That's always a nice hit. Let's see what we're looking at here for second half lines. These are going to move quickly. 26.5, which is a 43.5 number. Chargers are they're thinking the Chargers win this game. Very interesting. They've got the Chargers plus 1.5. This is kind of what I was trying to tell D. Don't get so excited because they were able to beat Arizona. Arizona's defense is terrible. So don't. This is where we thought at the beginning of the year, Chargers have a defense. Chiefs made improvements on the defense, but I don't think it's really a defense yet. I think you got to play Sky more. Yeah, it's a question of KC can't just nickel and dime down, especially if the Chargers come down and put up points. So. Yeah, they're not scared of McCole Hardman. That's there. I am shocked you haven't seen as many screens that you've seen. Yeah, it's a difference of 21 and 22. And if you're going to make that next jump by the Chargers, again, coaching, as you believe. Like, if I was betting, I mean, straight up betting here, and I didn't already have the Chiefs money line, I would be on the Chiefs here. but I actually took the Chargers only to hedge my Chiefs money line bets that I ended up having, because it's better to win something than win nothing, than to lose it all. So that's why I'm looking at team totals. I'm looking at some other things to see if there's anything I can get on. Maybe a third quarter over is kind of one of the things I'm looking at. The only issue is I think the Chargers are going to come out here and run the ball. So I have a big idea that the Chargers punt the first drive. I don't know why it says KC. It's not KC's drive. It'll be the Chargers' drive. Okay, now they just... Oh, this is the Chargers' drive result. I think it's a punt. Because I think they're just going to run the ball. And I think it's going to set up a third and something. So I was looking at lines, looking at touchdowns. Surprised we really don't have. I mean, our touchdowns have been two guys that no one would have ever took on an anytime touchdown in my life. Third quarter is 10.5. I think we see a punt. As soon as I see a punt, I think we'll get 9.5, and then I'm going to strike. Both teams to score 3 or more in the third quarter. Where is that? That's an interesting bet. I like that. I think we get both teams to score. Both teams to score 3 or more. Let me see if I have that. I have all kinds of weird things. So my other thing is Chargers. You guys get this Chargers drive crosses yard line marker? Like, you can bet the Chargers will cross the 20. The Chargers will cross the 35. The Chargers will cross the 50. I'm trying to say if I find that third quarter that you just had. That's a pretty good bet. Herbert's live is 263. Mahomes is 262. I mean, for the most part, they've shut down Mahomes. That's a nice bet. I like that. I'd lean on the Chargers rushing tax here because I think they're going to run the ball a lot here. But I think that's a stupid. I think they need to go in and try to go score. Get up 10. That's the way you win this game. Williams has dropped down to 120. DeAndre Carter's at 28.5. Gerald Everett's at 28.5. Palmer's at 39.5. I'd almost question how much we see Allaire in the background. I would think we see way more of Jerick McKinnon, because I would try to get the ball to Jerick McKinnon on the backfield than Allaire. Juju's got 4 yards. His total's 36.5. Stonehands is 38, 59.5. Kelsey's halfway to his mark, so he's really not moving, 72.5. Rushing and receiving from Allaire's 55.5. Eckler's 56.5. I don't think completions is a good play. Maybe Mahomes is completions because they're going to have to throw it. But it's going to be a question, can they block? Herbert to throw an interception is now plus 235. I mean, right now he has no pressure on him. But if you get to the fourth quarter and he's got to make a play. There, it's the same thing with Mahomes. He's plus 190. Oh, the Aces decide to not play 1 minute in the first quarter and then the second quarter. 21-43. Sun have come home and actually showed that it's not going to be a 3-game sweep. Not sure the Aces are coming back from 22. They look like they've said, we'll get them in game 4. You get the Aces at 18.5 live. It's interesting to see if they actually put up a fight. Derwin James live is 8.5. Really, really juiced. Bose is 4.5. Eckler's at 2.5. I think that's a gift. I mean, the fact that you would tell me Mahomes has 12 pass completions. Is there? And the question is, what is the over/under we see D if they don't make this interesting? Or is he done for the night? I mean, I'll be the same way with the Miami game on Saturday. So my wife's out of town, so I'm going to be on live a lot. Watching a bunch of college football on Saturday. You get him for any kind of a number. It's 10.5. Still not there. Let's see. Is there any movement on the second half line? Not really sure why they're playing. Feels like the first time for a football game. Kind of a weird thing to play for a football game. Just want to let you know that. Can anyone figure out why there are 2 Monday night football games on just some random September? All right, hold 1 second, guys. I got to take the dog out. He's barking. Second half's getting ready to start. Did you take the... What? Why? You're here doing nothing. Thanks. You're so useful. Come on. Let's go. Come on. 1 second, guys. Got a big fluff ball who needs to go out. All right, somebody just committed to USC on HBO, on ESPN. All right, third quarter getting ready to start. Apparently, whatever your device that you're pulling up Amazon is what's telling you if it's not optimized. Like my Roku is saying it's not optimized. All right, Chargers coming in a little no huddle here. Looks like they have a clue. And there's another catch by Josh Palmer. It's going to set up 3rd and 1 here. That's actually Gerald Everett. He looks like Josh Palmer. What are you doing? Do you want some water? Let's go. Come on. Let's go. My dog loves the cold, so it's cold at night now, and all he wants to do is sit outside in the dark. All right, here we go. Big 3rd down. Does the Kansas City defense show up? Nope, it was a 1st down. Missed the 3rd down. Little play action. Herbert back, throws it back to Eckler. Eckler makes a move, makes one man miss. He's got 10. He's got 15. He trolls the Kansas City guy for a 17-yard gain. Told you Eckler's going to get back involved. Needs to, because right now he's the worst first-round pick of the draft. Oh, so if you're on PlayStation, you're 15 seconds behind. If you're on Roku, you're actually 15 seconds ahead of the PlayStation. So I did read, it said the device that you're pulling up Amazon determines essentially how you're picking it up. So if you're using a PlayStation, you're using that, you're about 15 seconds behind. If you're using a Roku to be able to get the game, you're about 15 seconds ahead of time. So the Chargers on a nice drive here. Oh, oh, dangerous. We got a deflection. We're going to need some team to quit in the second half of the Aces Connecticut game. Second quarter, the Aces started to play a little. We're at 85, not where we want. We're going to have double 90. We're going to need Tripoli there, but the Aces might actually play here, and hopefully they'll play some defense. So Gerardus says my bedroom TV is a Roku TV. Okay, yep. You have that. I had the little Roku downstairs, and I was at, oh, big play. Chargers aren't going away. Another big catch. Mike Evans down to the 26. Herbert's just picking them apart. Yeah, I mean, if you have to look right now in fantasy, who's the worst guy to pick up the first round? It's got to be, without a doubt, Austin Eckler. They're playing Kelly. They're playing Mitchell. They're playing everybody. Okay, KG. I don't think Eckler gets anywhere near it unless he catches for a pass. He's got 0 goal line carries. He's yet to be on the field inside the 5. So unless he catches one where he takes it to the house, I don't see it. But that's a great number. That's why it's plus 360, because they're noticing that too. Joshua Kelly, Tony Michelle, everybody named not Austin Eckler, and they get stuffed. They gave it to Eckler, and he literally just got stuffed. It's going to be short, 4th and about a half a yard. He's got it. Eckler with the first down. They throw it deep. Mike Williams with the one-handed catch. Touchdown. What a grab. What a grab. That's the over 1.5 Herbert touchdowns. And that's 7. Good for the third quarter over. It's PI the whole time, and it's just a great catch. This is a must drive for the Chiefs. It's a must drive for the Chiefs. They have to score here. Do we finally get the shootout that we wanted? Is anyone going to go see The Woman King? I mean, I know there's no good movies out there, but no one's coming to see this thing. Ben, last week, week 1 had all the dogs barking last year in 2021. In week 2, it all corrected itself. And Vegas even knows that it says it's got 8 games at -2. So what dogs are you barking? What dogs do you believe are barking? That's what I'm trying to figure out. You keep saying the dogs are going to be barking. What dogs are going to be barking? Dolphins, maybe. Jets, Browns, no. Jaguars, maybe, but I think the worst thing for the Jaguars is the Colts lost to Houston, and I think they'll get their act together. Saints, maybe, but again, 2.5, not much of a dog. Giants, Panthers at 2. Steelers, Patriots at 2. Commanders, Lions at 1. These aren't dogs. Seahawks at 8.5, maybe versus the 49ers, but Kittle's still not going to be back, so who knows? Falcons, Rams, maybe the Falcons cover the 10. Texans, Broncos, I kind of lean towards the Texans in the 10. Cardinals, Raiders, 5.5. I think any team can win that game. I don't think the Cowboys stay within 7 of the Bengals. I think that line is 10 by Sunday morning. And I don't think the Bears stay within 10 for the Packers. So what dogs? I mean, I see the Dolphins, maybe the Falcons. So we'll see. I mean, as the games go on, you get less and less dogs. So if you look at FCS football, we're starting to get some of the lines for Saturday. Yeah, the Bengals should win by 10 plus versus a team without a quarterback. Yeah, they can't stop the run, but I don't see that's happening. Southern Illinois versus Northwestern, that game's going to go over. Northwestern's going to look like Alabama versus Southern Illinois. That game's also early. That's a 12 o'clock game on Saturday. Cincinnati, Miami at 22 points. I haven't seen anything from the Cincinnati team that they're going to cover 22 points. But again, they're playing a MAC team, and we fade the MAC when they're playing any teams. Yeah, the Chiefs have to score in this drive. This becomes almost 4-down territory. They have to open it up. They got to get something. They don't have to go for bombs, but they have to get something down the field, and he goes for a bomb on the first play. And it's intercepted. There's a PI, though. There is a PI. There is a flag. This is probably coming back. Oh, the ace is going to run. Cut it to not 11. Say, we're not out of this game. Don't count us out. We got a flag for hitting the quarterback probably, and we probably have a PI. So Oh, it's going to be holding on them. So it's going to be declined. It's going to offset. Yeah. The problem was they actually thought Hardman could go up and get a ball. He can't go up and get shit. He got his legs caught underneath him. That's a hold again on Bosa. That's why they didn't hit him. Yep. So Georgia, South Carolina. I've watched the South Carolina team, and I think Georgia boat races them. I'm going to be in Georgia first half and Georgia full game. AEI's throwing interception. Did it happen? No, I don't believe. I'm taking Oklahoma minus 10 all day long. Bounces off his knee. It's caught. He got the hand underneath. This is going to be reviewed. Obviously, all turnovers are. He got the hand underneath into his chest. Yeah, that's an interception. That's going to be, took freaking forever. So we are going to sit there and say touchdown. I'm going to switch headphones here for a second and we go back to my normal ones. All right, can you guys hear me? All right. So we cache that. Okay. So that's Big Ten. I should have had. 1 second. Why is it? 1 second. Having a little technical difficulty. All right, ring that bell finally. Mahomes interception. So, all right. Right now, the teaser looks good. Juju looks good. Let's see what the others are there. We still have stuff. Eckler's got 2. They're having the official review. Woo! They're changing to it. No, of course. They're saying no interception. Despite having back-to-back passes, they're saying no interception. I thought he got the hand underneath it. I know the ball moves when it hits the ground. Okay, and it looks like it releases there. Okay. All right. Hey, come right back down with an 11-yard pass. Is that going to be the favor that they're going to get here that they need? Yeah, they've got to go no huddle here. You got to push the ball here. So, what are your thoughts? I'm leaning to taking UConn plus 48 points. UConn's played well. Michigan's got the Big Ten tournament next week. I think that's probably the play. There's Juju with another 4-yard, 3-yard catch. At least it's a catch, though. Yeah, nothing downfield. That's what's killing them. Yeah, I like Oklahoma minus. I took them at 10. I took it at 10 when it was 10.5. Southern Illinois is going to be. We already said we're going to take the over in that. Looks like the line is. It's possible I have no lines yet. Yeah, I have no lines. It's FCS, but I'll be on the over. Another first down. Oh, there's a big run. Clyde Edwards-Helaire showed up. Tomorrow, we are on 2 games tomorrow. We're on FSU Moneyline, and we are on Air Force minus 16.5. Wyoming is not good. They are not good at football. I repeat, not good at football. They've been basically blown out by everybody from Illinois to whatever. They're going to see this really good Air Force team, which can run and pass and play tremendous defense. And they should shut them down. They should win that game by 24 points or so. Mahomes runs back 10 yards to throw it down. Oh, great catch by the kicker out of bounds. Beautiful catch. He's managed to jump up there. Good extension on the hands. Kicker came through. All right, we are on Coastal. I know that's going to be a shocker, but we are on Coastal minus 13.5, and we are just like last week taking the over 59.5 with them. Towson, West Virginia, we are going to be on the over. Yep. Stonehands comes to play. Yep, there it goes. That guy can't catch squat. I'm taking the Virginia under, but I'm a little more scared because the number is about way low. But they've been terrible. They're playing ODU, but I'm just taking the under. Not really playing with the Virginia. I still think they can win the game. Just kind of question with that. I am on the UCLA over 60.5. I think the line's on the wrong side of 14, which I don't like, which is why I'm not in UCLA. All right, here they come. Mahomes escapes the pocket. He throws deep. He's got a man. It's touchdown. Whoever the hell 84 is. Oh, it's Mr. Watson. Watson with the touchdown. Watson scores. Love saying that. Watson with the touchdown. 17-14. That cashes the third quarter over. Third quarter over. Boom. Boom. We at least get one win coming out of the break. Yeah, that's what we want. We lose to Mahomes' interception. And we end up with a big touchdown to Watson. And that's over J.C. Jackson. That's a great throw. Right on the money. Down the line. Boom. That's also Mahomes' second passing touchdown. So we need one more for that. So that's good. And we got some points. Let's go. Line total has moved up to 51.5. 51.5. 51.5. So if you're worried about your points there, Gerardo, you can hedge. 51.5 is more than 48. And the only way they're going to get to 51.5 is 3 touchdowns. But we get to 7. Let's see if we can get 21 points this quarter. We still got 7 minutes to go. Let's go. Chiefs not going away. Didn't it look like they were almost down and out? Mahomes throws an interception on first down. PI gives it back. Get a new play. You come down. You throw an interception again. Nope. Let's take that away. Then we come down. They just get a. Yeah, I know you're on the charge at over 47. I'm just saying the live line's 51. That's your hedge. So, and if the Chargers move the ball anywhere, that live, we're going to back it back to 54 again. Especially if they come down here and score, hopefully, which is what they do. Because they got to feel the Mahomes magic is right on their line. Then we might get a D sighting here because he's getting excited with this. All right, we go carry on to college football. Ball State should beat the crap out of Murray State. That shouldn't be there. This Kansas State Tulane. This is a very interesting matchup. You basically come in, bring our Kansas State fresh off of whopping up in Missouri. Missouri's better than Alcorn State and better than UMass, which are the two wins essentially from Tulane. This is where Adrian Martinez ended up with Kansas State, and he's been playing really well. They have a killer running attack. Little kid Deshaun Vaughn just absolutely slaughtering it. From a defensive perspective, on a matchup setup. So Kansas State can play defense. They should stop the Tulane thing from them. By rank, Tulane is the first and the second best defense in the country. I don't think that's true. I'd take it a little bit at under 51. I think we get 2 touchdowns, but I'm not sure we get 3. You can ask KG and see it there. I mean, I'd be questioning. I would probably put a very little bit on it right now because if the Chargers move the football, the midfield with still like 4 minutes on the clock, then the line will switch up to like 53. At 52, 52 is a different story because that's 21 points. That's saying you're going to get above 21 points. So yeah, I would definitely. I'd take a little at 52. But I think we're going to get 53 real quick here if the Chargers move the football. I like K-State. I really like this K-State team. I think they can come in here and they're just going to kind of beat the crap out of this Tulane team. I think Tulane basically has played 2 cupcakes who can't move the football, and that's why this line's only 14. This line should be 20. And here comes Sonny Michel. It's 3rd and 2 here. Apparently, you can fast forward your Amazon. It shows you on the screen and the sides. What the hell? I went backwards. I'm redoing my broadcast. And the Chargers are going to have to punt. Here comes the punt. Like I said, we might see a D sighting here. We're at the 30. This is what you didn't want to see. Yep. For that 52, because you're back down to 50 and a half. And you just came off the spot where Kansas City was saying, all right, we have another way to get down the field. We'll take our weird looking tight end and we'll throw him down the field. And I think you're also at a spot where Kansas City would take a field goal. The only question is I don't think they trust their kicker at all. I think they're going to put the ball in Mahomes' hands versus the kicker's hands if given a chance. All right, we talked about Tulane, Kansas City State. We talked about UNLV. UNLV basically fresh off basically staying around with California. I said they could definitely hang, which is what I said last time. I was taking the 12.5. We covered the 12.5. They only lost by 7. I like this UNLV team. I don't think North Texas is as good as what they've been in the past. I like this UNLV team getting a very short line at -2.5. We're going to take that. Where's the next game that I liked? Me and Rich talked about a couple different ones he liked. Penn State, Auburn. That game's on the road. I don't trust Penn State on the road. BYU, Oregon. I don't trust that game. I think Oregon has rebounded. Alabama. First half, Alabama -31. And first half over 35. Yeah, I kind of would look at that Penn State under. The only question I see is a college football game. The line's 48. So, and then I don't have any idea why game day is in Appalachian State for Appalachian versus Troy. I like Appalachian State here minus the 12.5. I actually got them at -11. I think they're going to be able to pound them on the ground. So I look at this Troy team. Troy used to be there. They're going to pass the ball more. They really don't run it at all. Appalachian State is a pretty decent defense, especially kind of versus the pass, versus the run. Defensively, they are almost 100 in the country versus the run, and they should have no chance for Appalachian State should have trouble moving the football. And Rich's darling loves Kansas. But this Houston team is really, really good. If I'm going to take anything in this game, there's nothing official, but I'm probably personally going to take the over. I mean, if you're Kansas City, you now have a new life. You have the ball. You're down 3. Got a chance here to put more points on the board. High total's 50.5. Got a 2nd and 3 right now. Favorable as this game goes on. Khalil Mack and Joey Bosa will get smaller. Will get slower. Won't come off the line. I thought that carry was really stupid. Let's run Clyde Edwards-Helaire right into the line for a yard. Set up a 3rd and short. Neither team is really getting any push from a rushing standpoint. So this is going to be a big down here. 3rd and 2. Maybe 1.5. Mack's been standing up the whole game. Now he goes down as soon as I said that. Oh, and it's 4th and 1. He just kind of lofted up there, and they're not on the same page. And Mahomes looks a little bit more disheveled, and they're going to punt the football. Kyle Van Noy was able to hit Mahomes again. That was a dangerous pass. I mean, that's a play where a rookie makes that, and you're like, he's an absolute moron. Mahomes makes that, and you're like, oh, he saw something. Yeah, he almost saw the Chargers going the other way. Let's see where this punt ends up here. Aguilar. Great punt. Gets it to the 9-yard line. Next drive punt is what I'm taking. Oh, come on. Trying to take it. No, it's not going to let me take it. It's too slow. It's plus 140. .448. Karloftis with a nice play there. Getting back to college football. I'm on Wake -16.5. I know that comes as a shocker. Love this Wake team. especially with Sammy Hartman back. We're going to take the over 63.5 as well with Wake versus Liberty. Big incompletion. Tip from behind. It sets up a big 3rd and 10. Chiefs are now -1.5 live. I think this, the Chargers might look back at this and say, this is where we lost the game. Oh, big sack. Chris Jones, all momentum is on Kansas City. Kansas City's now -2.5 live. They won't move the total at all because we're still in the 3rd quarter. That was just jailbreak. Jailbreak there, time. All right. If the Chargers don't get off a good punt here, this might be time to jump on the Chiefs because all the momentum is there, and this is not a great punt. Kansas City's going to get the ball at the 36. 36-yard line. They're already in field goal range with a crappy kicker. I wouldn't mind a tie game. We could play 24-24, and I'm perfectly fine to take that to overtime. Yeah, LAC's in trouble. I mean, right now you can get the Chargers at +3.5. And this is going to set up where Kansas City can kind of do whatever it wants. You're sitting at 36-yard line. You need 2 yards for field goal range, probably more since there. And Mahomes throws it to the ground. I will say Mahomes definitely is not comfortable. I mean, this is a question of where is the go-to guy? Where is Kelsey? I mean, Edwards-Helaire, 19 yards. Kelsey at 3 catches for 33. Man, that's why I saw that 7.5. 7.5 is just a massive number to get on receptions. Your guy better get 5 or 6 in the first half. Oh, Helaire cut down. They lose a yard. Asante Samuel Jr. Chargers defense bailing out the offense. 3rd and 12. I don't know. It's 3rd and 10. It's definitely 3rd and 12. Yeah. Boy, that was a bad spot. They gave it 3rd and 10. They gave it to the 30. No, it's at 37. Stonehands is back. Mahomes with a fluttered pass. It's a question whether Stonehands caught it. He did. Stonehands caught the ball. It's an 11-yard game. It's a first down. You not need to run to the line here. It's a questionable Stonehands. He actually went towards the ground. He never catches anything towards the ground. He actually does catch it. If you haven't seen this, Sky Moore hasn't even been in the game at all. I don't even think he's back to pick up punts. That's just kind of like where Kansas City's going. You're not coming in. We're worried about this. All right, we got Marshall, fresh off beating Notre Dame, plays a Bowling Green team that's not very good, that won't be able to move the ball at all. Put points up versus Eastern Kentucky, got blown out by UCLA, was able to put up early points, and then UCLA just put the clamps on. I think Marshall puts the clamps on them. It's just a question of Marshall scoring 16.5 to cover. I mean, the line was 18. It's moving in the opposite direction. Might be a stay away, but under 17, I really got to think I like Marshall here. Mississippi State, LSU. I love this Mississippi State team. I've watched this Mississippi State team twice. I watched that late game all along, and that game was a blowout early. I know some guys are on LSU because it's at LSU. I didn't see enough from anything from LSU to be really happy, except that Jaden Daniels could run if given the opportunity. I'll probably be at the over in this game. LSU over 53.5. Mahomes looking around. He escapes. Makes a U. He's got him wide open. Kelsey to the 5, to the 4, to the 3. And then he is body slammed and fumbles the ball. He is body slammed. I don't know how that's not a excessive force. Derwin James says, man, they're line is 52.5 now. Like I said, we're still close to the third quarter score, and that's why, because they think there's going to be 2 touchdowns in the fourth. That's why they're holding that line right at 52. It's just a question whether they score again. They give it to Jerick McKinnon at the goal line. Guess what? He doesn't score. Yeah, Kelsey got rocked. For a guy who gets injured all the time, that's not exactly what you want to see if you're KC. Our tight end getting picked up by a safety. That also does count as a tackle for Kelsey. I actually think the ball comes out before he hits the ground. He definitely got the wind knocked out of him. All right, here comes Mahomes. 2nd and goal. He looks. He's got it. Oh, it's almost picked. Asante Samuel, they're picking on him. Bad read there by Mahomes. If he lofts it over his head, it's a touchdown. We got 3rd and goal. Yeah, KG agrees with me. The ball definitely came out when he was coming down to the ground. Only question is I have no idea how that's not a penalty. You can't pick up a running back and slam him to the ground, but you can pick up a tight end in the middle of the field, straight up, lift him up, and then slam him. Here's a shovel pass that goes nowhere. Kelsey gets maybe to the half-yard line. It's 4th and goal. If you're KC, you got to go for this. Also, this is going to take this to the 4th quarter, by the way. Here's the only question I would say to take it. Chargers haven't moved the ball the last 2 times they've had the ball. Even if you don't get this, you're going to get the ball back in good field position. And you're going to have a chance to basically kick a field goal again and get your tie. I don't know if it was challengeable, and they ran up to the line so quickly. I mean, they knew it was trouble. Aces and Sun are 61-73. 3rd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Aces still trailing. It could be if he gave him the ball. I believe the guy who caught the ball there was Kelsey. I couldn't even see who got the shovel pass. All right, going back to college football. Eastern Kentucky is playing Central State. Not anything to play. NC State versus Texas Tech. I haven't seen anything from this NC State thing that they're for real. I really lean towards Texas Tech. Me and Rich were talking about this a long time. The only question is Texas Tech still doesn't have their quarterback back. Ohio State minus Toledo. This is another game just to go ahead and take first half Ohio State and the first half over. Arkansas, I told you last week, they were going to handle South Carolina. They did. They covered. No issue whatsoever. My favorite team, Incarnate Ward. They're going to play Prairie View. We're going to take the over in that game. Should be around 62. We're going to take the first half over. I'm going to take the second half over already. I'll tell you that right now. That team scores and gives up points. My favorite. I'm going to take Florida minus 24. I don't trust this USF team. I think Florida will exercise some demons here on this game, and they should be able to beat them up pretty good. SMU, Maryland, I'm not touching. I kind of lean SMU, to be honest with you. But the line's too close. I'll kind of look for something live. And it's 72.5 is not anything I trust with Maryland. I think SMU will score 30 plus. I'm not sure Maryland will. Pittsburgh, Western Michigan. I don't understand this line. The line's 48. And when I sit there and I look at this Pittsburgh team, they scored plenty of points versus West Virginia. Last week, they scored 27 versus Tennessee and hung in there and drove them to overtime. So you're going to tell me they can't score 28 versus Western Michigan? We're going to be on the Pittsburgh team total over. And I love this play at over 48. I think that's going to be great. I think this Michigan State, Washington is going to be a great game at 7:30. UCF versus FAU. They're just going to take the field goal. They decided we'd rather have a tie game. Okay. 17-17. Hopefully we get 2 touchdowns, 1 by each team, and we go to overtime at 48 points. And we can get a late touchdown to make it 54, and I push, and we go home. Well, Mahomes should have thrown 3 interceptions. Herbert should have thrown 1. Teaser looks good. We're at 17. We got a 10-point advantage. Juju's there. Kelsey's starting to get some more catches. That's not dead. Can't believe they went for the kind of a chicken shit move. I don't think they think the Chargers are going to score again. That's kind of my feeling. I don't think they think the Chargers are going to score again. I think they're going to, we can kick a field goal here. And then all we need to do is kick a field goal at the end of the game to win. What did I just take? Oh, I took the Chiefs. I didn't want that. Yeah, I can see a 27-24 final for either team. I definitely could. But if you're LA, you've got to figure out how to make some adjustments here because the second half you haven't done squat. So they get another 15 yards free here. Dumb play by the rookie. And he just hits a guy in the face mask for no reason. And the Charger guy says, thank you. We moved the ball from the 20 to the 35 now. And the Chargers have to start. You need a first down first, not a 50-yard play. Starts at the 40, though. That's right. It's 25 now. Herbert runs around. He's got a man. He gets it to Eckler. Eckler makes a move, and he gets a yard. Woo-hoo! Eckler gets a yard. All right, Miami, Texas A&M. I'm not touching except for the over. I'm taking the over 44.5. Texas Tech has a rookie quarterback that's playing that hasn't looked good. Their defense has, though. Miami's got some guys missing. I'm probably going to take this game 2-way. I'll take the Canes at +7 and Texas A&M -6. But there's nothing for the show play instead of there. there. I honestly have no idea why USC is only an 11.5-point favorite versus Fresno. I know Fresno's a hard-nosed team, but if you haven't been watching this USC team, you're not watching. USC looks as good as advertised. They should win this game by 2 touchdowns plus. I don't have any issue with that at all. And Eastern Michigan sucks ass, so Arizona State will absolutely demolish them and go over 56.5. I like the first half Arizona State. I like the full game Arizona State. Both of those shouldn't have any issue. First down, there we go. Chargers moving the football. And they're starting to throw the ball to Eckler a lot, which is what we like. So Eckler's up to 36 yards rushing. He's got 4 catches. He just needs 1 more. And they throw it to Josh Palmer. And Palmer gets in and gets out of bounds. That's Palmer's 3rd catch there. Mike Williams has 113 yards. Last week he had 9. There's guys who actually dropped him. Aces are down 8 going into the 4th quarter. We're going to lose the under, by the way. I'll put that in the loss pile. Herbert goes back, flips it out. Theron Carter skips it through. First down. Another first down. Oh, here we go. Good run there by Carter. Yeah, if we get the Palmer touchdown, that'd be beautiful for us. And I'll go through the college plays again right at the end. Everett still fighting. This is where he fumbles, trying to fight for a first down. Another 6 points here. Live totals 47.5. Books don't know what to do. You're getting KC plus points right now, plus 2.5. You can probably take the Chargers now and then turn around and take KC after they score. They're starting to move that football. Another play action. He's got him. Everett, first down to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, to the 5, to the 3. First and goal. No huddle. Running right up, not allowing any substitutions. And he threw a pick, and it might be a pick 6. He's to the 40, to the 50, to the 40, to the 30, to the 20, and he does. He throws a pick 6. He threw a pick 6 at the goal line. Cash Herbert interception, and I'm sure we're going to get D here in about 5 minutes. Great play. That's 41 points. That's where you went fast, but you didn't wait to see if there was anything there. On first down, you got to throw that away. If it's not there, throw it away. This is where Herbert's got to make that next step. All right, the Watsons are scoring. They've scored 14 points in the second half. 2 Watsons. Remember it. There's a reason. We're all for the Watsons. What a turn of events. What a turn of events. Need one touchdown to get my both teams to score over 20. The Sun are still holding off the Aces. 69 to 83. Oh. You had the long drive. You're getting ready to go up. And you threw a pick six. You're hoping you're looking good. I mean, that could be it. I mean, KC could basically, if they stop the Chargers here, could turn around and just run the ball here. Allaire only has 19 yards rushing. Kelsey has 5 catches for 51. Justin Watson has 2 for 50. Hardman has 3 catches for 49. Scantling has 2 catches. Gray has 2 catches. Smith has 2 catches for 6 yards. Way to go, Smith Schuster. Way to show up. Jalen Watson. I don't know why he doesn't have a space between his first and last name. Please tell me his first name is not Jalen Watson. Amazon's first try. Chargers scored first in the second half, and then it's been all Chiefs. I mean, if you're ever and you were that hurt, you should have just fell down. I mean, that should have been. If you're hurt like that on the goal line and the ball's coming to you, you should have just fell down. All right, getting some late wins. Cash Eckler's over 4.5 receiving prop. There we go. Getting some wins. Let's go. I can't be running the ball. I don't understand. I know you made it 3rd and short, and you're making them so they can't come off, but unless you're going to go for it on 2 downs here on your own 33, you're lowering your percentages. You're not normally going to gain 7 yards on the ground. And if you're Kansas City, this is where you want. We can just blitz. It doesn't really matter what you do, and that's what it was. He runs right into the left tackle, and that's it. 4th and 4. I mean, what the hell are you doing? Are you so worried about giving the ball to KC that you're not actually going to try to move the football? This is a great play by the defensive tackle. Don't get me wrong. He throws their own tackle into the running back, and then he's standing there looking at him. But Chris Jones, That's not the side I'm running to. And you need to throw the football because now you're punting. And now you're basically saying we could stop Kansas City. You haven't stopped them the whole second half. Now you're losing another 5 yards. I mean, this is where we talk about Brandon Staley. What are you doing? I'm fine. I can handle it and say, okay, you want to get it third and short. That's fine. But then that's got to be a pass. Sky Moore gets crushed. And he might have to do it again. Gee, I can see the score ending at 24-17. No, it's going to be a penalty on Kansas City. I mean, you're getting an under 48 and a half. You got to highly think that that's going to cash. Could be a thing where we actually lose the teaser. That could be hilarious. All right, the Aces cut it to 9. They are not going away. Are they going to get a deep quarter where they get another miss by Connecticut? Offensive rebound, though. And they cut it to 8. 6 minutes to go. Is this going to be the Connecticut Sun collapse? JG, do you agree with me? You probably only see one more score in this game. Unless that scores by the Chargers, obviously. Because there's no field goal happening, except it's from Kansas City. The peripheral? I'm not sure you can come up with a dumber name for a show. Yeah, KJ, I caught the 55 and a half to hedge off the 54. So, yep. I didn't completely hedge off, but yeah. And this is where they're going to be Edwards-Helaire rushing the ball. This is where Rich's play has a chance to get some merit because this should just be running the ball. The only problem is that's only his 7th carry and it's only 24 yards. The Watsons won the game. Can't complain about that. There you go. Here comes Edward. There you go. Edwards-Helaire, nice 13-yard screen pass. And now you're getting the fourth quarter. Bosa's still a step away from getting close. He's not as fast as what he was. Oh, I have no idea how that was a face mask. That looked like he ripped his head off. Good play by Tranquil. I still don't know why McKinnon is not the lead back in this team. I think he's bigger. I mean, he's not bigger. He's faster. He's a better back out of the backfield. I think he's got home run potential. I could see the Chiefs just milking this entire clock. Oh, that was our interception. That's the third time we should have had a pick. Kyle Van Noy. It's annoying just to even say that name. Gets on the outside. That should be PI. Sante Samuel, he pushed off right at the end to try to go after the ball. But yeah, there's no chance that it was going to be catchable. They stop him. Chargers defense has played nice. I mean, you lost the game essentially because your quarterback threw it to the other team at the goal line. That's a hell of a way to lose the game. You almost had an LSU issue right there. Normally, when you catch a punt, you don't want to do it on your shoulder. All right, here comes Herbert. Can Herbert show up? That's where we're sitting at. Chris Jones. Eckler around, and Eckler drops it. Boy, that was the worst disguise play I've ever seen. I mean, they're just standing there waiting. I mean, that play you could read right from the couch. Let's go around. Let's lure it. Here comes Herbert's head right over to him. I mean, come on. Something down the field. And there's Everett again. And this is what the Chargers apparently just want to do is get the third and short. They're not doing anything down the field. Where's Mike Williams? Where's Palmer? Give me something. Give me a post pattern. Anybody runs a post in this team? Big 3rd and 2. Under 4 minutes ago. Actually, under 5. Sorry. He's got him. Everett. Gets it. Jumps out of the way. Gets to the out of bounds. 12-yard gain. First down, and Herbert is down. And Herbert's down. It's his hamstring. Legal hit. Are we about to see Chase Daniel? You can take a turnover and downs, or safety at minus 115 right now with Chase Daniel coming in to play quarterback. This could be a pick six. Fantasy points, just to let you know, in this game, Eckler has 10 points. Mike Williams is 25. Everett is 13. KC, Edwards-Helaire is 10 points. Mahomes is 21. Herbert is 20. Jerick McKinnon has 9 fantasy points, almost the same as Edwards-Helaire. Kelsey has 10. Watson is 13. If anybody's stupid enough to play Hardman, he had 7. Not a big fantasy game where we thought we were going to get points. The Rings of Power. This is actually pretty good. But it's kind of like Lord of the Rings said, hey, we're going to make a Star Wars trilogy type deal, or our hero is going to be a woman. Just like Rey in Star Wars. All right, Herbert's going to sit out for a play. Then it looks like he's going to be back. If they run the ball, just go ahead and shoot him. Daniel's been a quarterback for 10 years. You do not need to run the ball. And now Herbert comes in, and I was like, thanks, Daniel. You were here to run the ball. I'm not sure why D's clapping. Guess he's clapping because Kansas City's winning, but game's not over. 2nd and 6. As long as you have Kansas City's defense out there, the game's not over. And once again, Josh Palmer and Herbert's hit again. 3rd and 6. That didn't even look like that was hard of a hit. He might have some issue with his ribs because that hit wasn't that hard. He kind of held up. He didn't really even put any weight in it. He just got touched, and then Herbert kind of like grimaced. You could tell that face is, I'm hurting like hell. And it's almost picked. You might want to go to Daniel. And they're going to punt. Yeah, the other guy's wide open to the side. I don't understand the punt here. I'd really love to see Sky Moore's number of plays on the field. I bet you it's under 15. They basically were determined Moore wasn't going to be in the game. All right, Hilaire should get to 10 carries. He's holding on to the ball, and he's keep running. He's run. We cash Hilaire because he's gone. But there is a flag. They do. They call a face mask. We cash Hilaire. Yes. Rich gets one, right? We get one at the end of the game. I mean, I don't know if the Chargers are trying to just let him score because this is tremendous. Team are basically doing nothing. Helps Hilaire's carries. That's a 52-yarder. That's how we cash it. He gets one carry, and we cash. Another big run. So if you're Kansas City, do you trust Amendola to kick a field goal? By the way, a field goal here will give the second half over because there's 24 points right now. Chargers are now plus 2,200 to win the game. They threw it. I'm not sure why. I mean, I understand you trust, but you threw kind of a fade. Did you think you got the inner there? Okay, it's a little grab there. Yeah, it's definitely a hold. 3rd and 9. I mean, I would hope you'd trust Amendola to kick a 35-yarder. It's 3rd and 9 here. And Darwin James with the tackle. Juju Schuster only catches passes for 6 yards this game. If it's less than 6 yards, Schuster's your man. That's his third catch for 12 yards. He had a guy wide open to the right, wide open. He would have probably got like 30 yards. All right, here comes Amendola. Yeah, I mean the Chiefs could go drop down and prevent. Could be just rally and tackle. And there's no guarantee that this guy gets it. It's not like this is Butker. Now, he should be able to get this because this is an extra point. And he's been kicking the extra points okay. And he does. 27-17. And that gives the second half goes over. I'm still shocked if Herbert comes out to play. I don't think he's coming out to play. In a 10-point game, if I'm the Chargers, I would go with Chase Daniel. The odds of you coming back and winning are slim to nil. The odds of you getting Herbert further hurt and you losing the next 4 games because you have to play Chase Daniel. I don't think I don't know how in the world you run Herbert out here right now. I think you have a greater chance for a pick 6 again than you have for the Chargers scoring a touchdown. If the Chiefs drop into a prevent here, that's your best thing. Just rally and tackle. I think every throw hurts that rib. And they throw a screen. And you get Eckler. And Eckler gets out. This is just like the Allaire play. Not as long, but yeah. There you go. Come on, Eckler. Get me some points. Get me some points. 13 points by a first-round pick sucks ass. Yep. I don't think he can throw down the field. If Kansas City wises up, this is all it is. It's little dump-offs. They're running everybody out, and they're just dropping the ball to Eckler. Yep. Keep giving up those fantasy points. Keep giving them up. We cash Eckler's yards too, if you were on that. 7 catches for 54 yards. Told you second half Eckler should show up. And he's just going to stand there. Now it's going to be Sony Michel, but he's not as fast as Eckler, so he gains a yard and wastes about 10, 15 seconds. There's no zip on any of these balls coming from Herbert. There's none. Watch the ball. Watch the ball come out. He's not stepping into a throw. There's no zip on any of these balls. Run! What the hell is he doing? You're out in the pocket with no one there and you need a yard and you just throw it away? This shows you shouldn't be in the game. Again, once again, proving that Brandon Staley has no idea what he's doing. You're watching your quarterback not being able to make a throw. Tell him to go down make a change, and finish it. He's done. And the Chiefs should knows it right now. They should heat the hell out of him. And he completes it. Holy shit. What a throw. Holy cow. He can't throw it. He can't run for a yard, but he can heave it 36 yards on a dime in between the safety and the corner. You got to be kidding me. There's no window there. It's a hell of a throw. On 4th and 1, too. Low percentage. And then he hits this dime. I mean, if I'm the Chiefs, I'm all out blitzing. He can't move. He literally cannot move. If I'm the Chiefs, I am just firing out. It's shocked that they're still not even at the 2-minute warning. This is not done if they score. They need to score now. That's not going to score. Where's the 2-minute warning? Where's the 2-minute warning? Yeah, Herbert's finally figured it out right now, too. There was no 2-minute warning. Even the clock doesn't stop. The clock was snapped at 2:05, which means the next play it stops. The clock read 2:05. Where was the 2-minute warning? Touchdown, Palmer. Touchdown plus 230 to Palmer. Here comes the onside kick. I mean, unless they messed the clock up and that play before that, they called the 2-minute warning. But I thought the Chargers called a timeout at 2:05. Yeah, it was 2:05. Okay, I guess the 2-minute warning was in between that 35-yard pass and before the Eckler play. Nice plus 200 to help us out here and the night on a winning note. But the only problem is with a minute 11 and a half, and you have one timeout. So really, this is the onside kick or nothing. And Gerardo gets his Gerardo gets his teaser, and we get our teaser because in some books, if you tie, you don't win. A teaser, it's automatically listed as a loss. In my book, it's not that way, but I have been in some books. Oh, it's there! It's there! They had a chance, and that's the end of the game. Sky Moore fumbles the ball. Juju, I think, is from one of the tight ends fell on it. He's going to have broken ribs. All right, so we end up getting 34 points in the second half. If we could have just got anything in the first half, we would have been fine. Yeah, we'll be back for Sunday night for watch the Packers beat the crap out of the Bears by 20. All right, let's go through what we did. I don't think Mahomes got his touchdowns. He only got 2, right? Herbert got 3, and Mahomes got 2. All right, so Mahomes' interception does not count. That's a loss. Herbert interception does count. That's a win. Palmer for plus 250. That counts. The teaser comes through. That counts. Juju does not come through. Edwards-Helaire's rushing comes through. I probably should just read it in the banner. It's a lot easier since I wrote the banner. Edwards-Helaire's rushing comes through. Kelsey does not come through. I think he only gets 6, doesn't he? He got 5. So Kelsey does not come through. Everett does not come through. I didn't like that play either. He got hurt when he should have got the ball. Herbert rushing does not come through. Oh, that sucks. Eckler's receiving does come through. Mahomes' touchdown pass doesn't come through. Rich did not have a great night. Full game doesn't come through. It's going to be a losing night, so we're going to need some college football to come through for us. Kelsey doesn't come through, which is why I said Kelsey's not always going to have a great night. And CH. Yep. Overall, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 6. James come through. James got to 9. So looking at there, we're going to be 7 and 9 with the college plays pending. So the college plays, if you've joined us late, we are on Georgia first half and full game. We're on Oklahoma -10, SIU over, FSU money line tomorrow night, Air Force -16.5, Coastal -13.5 in the over, West Virginia over, Virginia 53.5 under, UCLA over 60.5. K-State -14, UNLV -2.5, App State -12.5, Houston over 58.5, Wake -16.5 in the over, UF -24, USC -11.5. First half Ohio State, first half over in Ohio State, Incarnate Word over, Pittsburgh over 48, 2-unit play. I don't even know my writing there. Eastern Michigan over 56.5. Arizona State first half and field goal. Took something with an M under 44.5, but I'm not sure what it was. Marshall. Yep. All right, so here's the show. We'll see how it works. Kansas City pulls it off at the end, and Herbert gets hurt. So still big win for Kansas City. Other than that, it was a fun night. Had a good time. Lots of stuff still going on tomorrow. We'll see how everything works out. Other than that, we'll see you guys later. All right. Thanks for joining. Bye.